coming on because I'm got some yapping to do. But you know, I'm always dropping gems. So get you some paper and pencil so that you're taking notes. Get you some drinking water and make sure that it's at least spring or artesian. Y'all gotta quit sucking on that purified water. Noticed I said sucking. And then get in here because I am going to trim my ends today the way I trim it on a holistic level where I'm not going to make my hair any shorter because I know that there is this huge, what's up, King Von? There's this huge fusion, King Von, and I'm about to drop the I'm about to drop the gems today on how I trim without making anybody's hair shorter because there's this situation going on with these stylists and I'm about to talk about them. Hi, Miss Patty. I need y'all to like the live. Y'all be jumping in here and y'all think y'all forget to like the live. So I need y'all to remember when you first come in, double tap, okay? Come on, y'all. Double tap, okay? I know you are, Vaughn. I know you are. You're coming for it. Guess what, Miss Patty? Vaughn, he's so aggressive and he's so ready to level up and he's so sick of struggling and being broke. He said, bump this. I'm about to go to Denver, Colorado, and I'm about to stand next to Tanya. And I'm about to see exactly how she be giving this high-end quality and making all this money. Come on, Vaughn. I can't wait till you get here. Because listen, I also want to announce that the Holistic Hair and Scalp Restoration, I need to get my stuff together. The Holistic Hair and Scalp Restoration Tour has kicked off. That's right. You now can DM me or text me, do anything to communicate with me, and I will come to your city. But you got to get 4 people to book and secure the date because I'm not going nowhere until the 4th person book service. So shout out to Miss Kimberly out in Lake Worth, Florida is where I'm headed to in November. But first I'm making a little stop, a pit stop in Atlanta, Georgia. So if anybody is ready for hair care, now remember, I'm not a stylist, so I'm not coming to do no styling. No. I'm bringing alternative solutions. That means I'm a scratch your scalp first before I shampoo you. Ooh, I'm gonna use 2 shampoos instead of 1 because I got chemistry knowledge. Kind of know what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna post treat the tap water instead of leaving the metals like your stylist does because they don't know nothing. They ain't thinking about the tap water. But Miss Tanya dives deep. You feel me? We need scuba gear. I got so much gems and secrets to share with y'all. Ain't nobody thinking about what the tap water is leaving on y'all's hair. You got rust. Rust turns brown. Some people wonder why their hair looks so dull. You got a bunch of tap water metals on your hair and skin. That's an acronym for eczema as well as dandruff and psoriasis and stuff like that. No, it ain't. Let me stop. That's what eczema comes from, though, is the tap water. So with me, you're going to get a hydration treatment, not another moisturization treatment. Listen, I'm starting to tell all the individuals that are beginning to book with me, no, I'm a specialist. I'm an expert. I don't style. I'm a restoration practitioner. It's so different. I tell everybody, if you want a haircut, go book with a stylist. If you want some locks relocked, go book with a stylist. I don't do any hair styling approaches. I offer hair care approaches. And holistic means that I've already taken the time and the money, y'all, to do the research, tests, and studies that is backed by science. Okay. I'm not no social media junkie talking about doing what social media is doing. I've actually taken the time to research for my kind of hair, which is wavy hair, textured hair. Some people call it curly hair. Some people call it natural hair. Some people call it organic hair. Some people call it virgin hair. Some people call it colored treated hair. I don't care what you want to call it. If you got a pattern to your hair, honey, I got a hair heaven for you. And now it's time for you to get me in your city. That's right. Get me in your city. Since the stylists don't want to learn nothing new, they all think they know everything. Get me to you because I'm bringing alternative solutions. I'm not bringing you what beauty school taught me. You can go to your stylist for that. Okay, they're the ones that's going to try to convince you that you need a protein treatment to strengthen your hair if you're having hair loss problems. They're the ones that's going to convince you that you need to smear oil across your scalp in order to get hair, in order for you to notice your hair growth that you already have, because that's what's crazy. Stylists will try to convince you that you need hair growth from them as a service. God gave you hair growth. I did the research. Let me show y'all. Stay right there. Y'all need to drink some water. I'll be right back. I'm about to go get my proof. This time comes with proof. Don't fool with me unless you're ready to get the truth and the proof. The truth and the proof. Truth and the proof. I come with the proof. I come with the truth. I ain't trying to trick nobody. I don't know what them stylists is doing, but I talked to a couple stylists, and guess what? They purposely use heat protectant because they know it's gonna make the hair frizzy the next day. Because their whole game is to jack your hair up, client, and to have you codependent on them so you can keep coming back to them. Ain't that some reverse psychology type stuff nowadays? Because little do these stylists know they're running a whole bunch of clients off that got big money actually, that don't want another haircut, that don't want some more braids or another extension. They've been doing that for the past 20 something years. They're ready for something new. Clients are ready for hair care. Clients is ready for scalp care. You feel me? And I'm not poking nobody with a needle either. I don't need no darn Novocaine or nat lidocaine at that. To do my scalp care, you're going to go to sleep with me. Mine feels good. And I'm going to show you. Remember, Miss Tanya comes with proof, so you got to be careful with me. You got to be careful with Miss Tanya. Because I got the knowledge. But this is the book that started my level up. You see that book called Hair Culture? Ooh, not hairstyles. It says hair culture. This book was copyrighted, I'm going to show y'all, in 1899. Y'all see that right there? That copyright date? Can y'all see that? Vaughn, can you see that copyright date? 1999? Wait, does it 19? Excuse me, 1899. Tap the screen, y'all, 2 times. I do. It is fun. I need y'all to like the live. She's right. I need y'all to double tap the screen. Greetings. Good morning, Miss Netta, my beautiful member. I can't get everybody to like the live, which is crazy, but it's okay. I don't need y'all to like the live. All I need y'all to do is listen and watch. Hold on, Miss Tanya forgot to turn down her cell phone notifications, which gets on my nerves when I'm watching other people's lives. Also, remember to take just a little piece of toilet paper or some tissue and just wipe your lens. I get so sick of watching videos and lives that looks so much better, don't it? Just a little wipey poo. You don't even need to use nothing. So back to the origin of this video. I'm sharing all of my beauty secrets this morning because this is the book that started my level up. This is the book that inspired me to hang up my kitchen apron and get about my street clothes looking like a cook from behind the chair. And I decided to start wearing scrubs. Mind you, I've been doing this for 3 years. I started out wearing all white scrubs, and the whole community now thinks I'm a doctor. I love it. Ladies, you want some men talking to you? Just wear scrubs every day because they all think you a doctor. And that starts the conversation. They're like, are you respiratory? I go, no, I'm here in scalp restoration. And then they'd be like, I've never heard of that. I say, I know, because I'm the only one in the world. Then they'd be like, can I have your number? And I'd be like, yep. But it started with this book. Hold on, let me show you the table of contents, y'all, real quick. And let me show you the photos of the people that had thick, wavy hair. Oh, hold on. Let me show you. Because y'all know Miss Tanya is all about showing and proving, huh? Look at these folks. Look at his hair. That's a man. Shitting on you, Vaughn. Luscious, luxurious, thick. Woo! And it ain't bone straight either. Let me see where these folks is from. These folks was over in London, okay? They had a lot of texture over in London. Let me show you this table of contents. This is what inspired me to step away from the beauty school education. You know how many stylists are running around trying to convince clients that the only way your hair is going to get healthy is they got to chop it off or give you a chemical treatment like a keratin treatment or protein? That's crazy, because when you really do the holistics, that's not how you get healthy hair. It's not by a product. Healthy hair is a lifestyle. You don't grow hair by a product either. Hair growth comes from God, y'all. It says it in the Bible. I finally did the readings, okay? So I don't have to lie no more. That's why I called my approach holistic hair care, and it's for wavy hair, because there's a whole bunch of holistic hair care people, but they're for the straight hair people, not for people that have my kind of skin and my kind of hair, you feel me? But look at these table of contents. I love chapter. Hey, anybody good with Roman numerals? Because that's what this book got. Look, it ain't numbers. That's how old it is. The chapters are labeled Roman numerals. But, okay, I know the X is 10. And I know the V, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the V is 5. So that's 10, 15. Chapter 16, maybe? Look what it's called. Can y'all see what chapter 15 is called, or is it backwards? It says fake hair growers. For real, there's a whole chapter about these fake hair growers of today. They knew they was coming. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? It says fake hair growers. Ooh, scalp massage. This is something that beauty school didn't teach nobody. And I'm starting to get stylists that are ready to level up. Certain stylists, I think they're over 40, because you have to get to our level before your brain even starts paying attention. Like, hold up. If I'm using heat protectant, let's break that down. It's protecting you from the heat. Stylists really got some shit going on with them, because it's like, when you do the holistics with heat protectant, why in the hell would you want to put something in between the heat and your hair? That's clearly a strategy for a struggle, huh? I think so. Because when I first started pressing hair, mind y'all, I was trained on a hot stove. It wasn't these new booty electric stoves that most people have in their houses. I was born with a gas stove. It's the one that goes tick, 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 tick. Y'all remember those? That have a real flame. You feel me? We had like 4 little fires on the stove, is how I had to learn how to cook. So when it came to heat, little do y'all know, we didn't use no damn plugins, and we was using grease every single time with every single pass, and no hair was being burnt. Maybe an ear was getting caught up in the situational approach, but wasn't no hair getting burnt. So all these stylist clients, I'm gonna start talking to y'all, because stylists, they're like this. I know everything, Miss Tanya. You need conditioner, you need protein and keratin, and you need to chop inches off, Miss Tanya. That's the only way you gonna get healthy hair, Miss Tanya. The only ones talking like that was born in 1990 or after. You was born into all that bullshit, and that's why you think you need all of it. So I'm gonna start making it very clear. I'm a holistic hair and scalp restoration practitioner. I retired from being a stylist. I mastered my craft years ago. I can hairstyle your underarm hairs if I want to. I will silk press your eyebrows. You feel me? Roll up with me with a cootie cat and you got at least 1/4 of an inch of hair. I'm going to silk press it and have your snatch hairs blowing in the wind. I'm going to change your life no matter what hair I'm doing. You feel me? Let me get back to this, because we're going to get some hair trimming done this morning. Oh, it's called, I just told you, hair culture. Didn't I tell you to get some paper and pencil? Who are you? Sanchez, girl, you got to understand, you done popped into a regulated live. There's rules here. You can't just do what you want to do. You have to get paper and pencil. You got to like the live too. Miss Tanya's a little different. I ain't one of these easy ass YouTubers that you can just do what you want to do in her live. I got moderators that will remove you. If I catch you being, I'm just like a real teacher. Teachers don't play. You feel me? You can try to go up in a classroom and be disruptive if you want to, but guess what's going to happen? You're going to get sent to the principal. You're going to get sent out the class. It's called hair culture, Sanchez. I ain't no gatekeeper. Stylists is gatekeepers. They don't want clients knowing nothing. That ain't me. I ain't a stylist. I'm a hair and scalp restoration practitioner that just kicked off her tour. My first stop is down in Florida. I'm headed to Lake Worth, y'all. We already done sold out one day. I got that many clients already done filled up my slots down in Florida, and they don't even know me. But they know that I'm coming with scalp care. Ooh, they know I'm coming with hair loss management strategies. Ooh, stylists ain't got no knowledge when it comes to stuff like this. They don't know how to trim. That's why they trying to talk everybody in to these big old chops, trying to say it's gonna mess your hair up if you don't chop it and make everything even. Though they clearly don't know what they're doing. So there's this game out here, y'all, from the stylists. They trying to like mess every client up purposely so it'll force you into some braids or a weave. They don't want you wearing your real hair. They gonna chop it short. You better not come in and request. You better eliminate the shear work from them, or they gonna chop all that off, honey. Because the hair culture is the name of the book. It's not called hairstyles. That's what beauty school did in the 20th century. This is the 18th century. And they did a whole chapter on fake hair growers. Let me show you. And mind you, the author, because I do the holistics with all things that I'm involved in. Bernard McFadden, he did all type of books, y'all. This dude was super dope. Clear, I don't make nobody like this no more because he made books on how to properly exercise. I done got so much knowledge from him. I'm about to start doing different type of exercises that make so much sense. He had a book about how to actually diet. He got a book on how women are supposed to walk. Man, my own dad ain't never even taught me how to walk, but Bernard McFadden, he wrote this here book, and guess what? I got the only copy. This ain't for sale. We did the research. We searched high and low, and I got some smart people in my alliance, in my tribe. We searched high and low. Check this out. Whoever wrote in this book, do y'all know what that means? That's not even English. But I got the original handwriting of the woman that McFadden was goosing and left this book to. Then I'm understanding Miss, I think it says Maybelline, something like that, her house, and she had a bunch of children, something like that, but she was having issues with her children's hair. So McFadden gave her this book. Somehow she came over here to the United States, and the friend that white people gave me this book. Black people ain't gave me nothing. Y'all know that? That's a lie. Shout out to Miss Lori Fisher. She lives in Ohio. She helped me with my brand, and she's a woman of color. Shout out to Miss Lisa Neal Graves. She ran for Douglas County Commissioner here in Colorado. Shout out to her because she helped me with my legal stuff in the beginning. She's the one that stepped in because she saw that I had a provisional patent for my amazing, safe, and effective hydration treatment. So she was like, girl, you gonna need some help because you going places. And that was back in 2017. She told me I'm going places. Anyway, he wrote this book, right? Let me tell you what the table of contents are. Health and hair. Nothing about a hairstyle. Don't say nothing about no braids, locks. I looked. None of that is in this book. Second chapter. The cause of hair loss. Ooh. Ooh, that's chapter number 2. We still ain't talked about hairstyles. Chapter number 3, I'm gonna show you. It says scalp massage. What's chapter number 4? What's chapter number 4, Vaughn? I know you're paying attention. Miss Patty, look at the names of them chapters. Now y'all see why I do what I do? And this book is why I'm averaging $10,000 a month. Because I'm smart enough. I am a Sankofa. So I said, let me go back. Let me see how they was getting down when everybody's hair was full, when everyone was growing and had this luxurious hair. What was they doing? And it's all this, and there wasn't no fake hair growers back then. There's a lot of fake hair. It's backwards. Dang! How did I get it right? I have not. Hold on. What if I flipped it? Oop. Hold on, y'all. Now, can you see it? Yes or no? I need y'all's help. Now we're doing some tribe work. Probably a mirror, but I know. Big homie. What's up, big homie? Hold up. Are you single, big homie? Ways out, ways out. I'm single. That's why I act the way I act. I'm sorry if you're married, because I do not disrespect nobody's marriage, because I'll put hands on your wife probably. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the shit. So I'm very, very respectful. Big homie, but thanks. Yes, y'all could? Ooh. All right. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see the table of contents now that I figured out how to allow y'all to read with me? Ooh-wee. I be learning so much with y'all. Thank y'all. T. Willis of Atlanta! Atlanta's in the house! Hi, T. Willis. Everybody say what's up to T. Willis. T. Willis is one of my real homies. You feel me? I met T. Willis back in like 2014, 15. T. Willis, what year was that when we was in the kitchen doing what? When we was, cooking and stuff, getting ready for the kids and stuff. Almost got in trouble. Here. Here's the table of hold on. Got something in the way. Hold on. Let me help y'all out. Fix. Hold on. Don't judge me either. Oh, damn. What is this? Hold on. I just got this new piece. See, look. I got this new piece. Y'all see? All the content creators, y'all need to take notes. But I can't. Okay, so y'all bear with me. I can't get the little thing out the way. So I'm going to do the best I can. Look at the. Okay, hold on. You have to have patience with me. I think I'm on the spectrum, y'all. Oh, hold on. This is not easy. Oh, I swear. Y'all be always having me doing the hard stuff. How come y'all ain't having me just do a haircut or a hairstyle? Shoot, it's always something difficult. Hold on. I got it. Okay. Jesus, Lord. All right. But look at chapter down there at the bottom. It says fake hair growers. Hold on. Why is it doing that? It don't want y'all to see. Oh my God. It was just working. YouTube is, oh, there we go. You see that? Fake hair growers. But look at those. Look at the dandruff. Look, I don't even think there's a chapter in today's beauty book. Brain work. Look at that. Obesity. This goes into your health, your perspiration. Some of y'all wonder why I talk about sweating. Because it matters, y'all. Unhappiness. It's a lot of people in the world unhappy. They say that's why your hair is falling out. Excessive loss of hair. This book breaks it down. I mean, causes of baldness. Brushing and, does that say coming? No. Oh, it says combing. Hold on. I did my due diligence. Let me get back because y'all got me messing up my whole little setup. Trying to show and prove. I'm so busy trying to prove. Vanessa Butler. Why would Vanessa Butler be calling me? She's going to have to break. Because she's going to have to wait. Okay, so I've shown and proved. I showed and proved. So you can't copy me. I was appointed. This was a gift from God, actually from one of my white boys, Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles. I forgot his last name, but he's the one that gave me this book. And I took the time to read it. And it really changed my whole, not just my life, but it's changed my whole career because it really dives way deeper than the beauty school textbook, because I have that too. Let me show you. And what Miss Tanya did, because I know a bunch of these stylists, one thing that they ain't doing is they not doing no research. They trying to just jump on social media and following God knows who. But this book right here, and look at the difference in size. This is the truth. I'm not sure what to call this book. This is a book full of things that are going to distract you from the foundational stuff that you're supposed to be paying more attention to. The industry has transitioned more into fashion and hairstyling and instead of concentrating on the underlying factors of why you have alopecia, instead of just running up a tube of minoxidil or a darn bottle of growth serum, we should be trying to really dive deep, and we have to figure out what the behavior is that caused that balding. Because a lot of times I'm regrowing everyone's alopecia back here in Denver, and I mean these stylists, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, because I'm asking questions like, hold up. Because the amount of alopecia that these clients have when they come in and they take that wig off for the first time, I'll be wanting to call the stylist and ask them, was you trying to make her go bald? You saw this hair loss, so to give her a relaxer or to put some damn protein on her hair and to ignore her scalp, and you kept braiding it and then sewing all that heavy hair? Oh my God. They made it worse, y'all. And these clients that are booking with me are realizing that. That's messed up. That's real messed up. That there's people out here that are now behind the chair purposely chopping your hair shorter. They're going to try to convince you that that's the only way to make it healthy. What are you saying? Women don't talk to, what's a W? Women don't talk to me because I'm black. What, Kevin? What is your problem? Do you fart or something? Do you smoke cigarettes or something? It might be something else. I bet you it ain't because you're black. Why are you saying because you're black? Is that what they actually said? I bet you ain't nobody even said that, Kevin, about you. You on here like a little kid throwing a temper tantrum. Don't do that. Don't be paying no attention. Words. Didn't your mama teach you that words don't hurt you, Kevin? Too much tension. Thinking it's a fix and it's more damaging. But they're not even thinking. I mean, do you really think that covering your hair, they purposely called the wigs and braids a protective style because they knew Black people believe whatever they hear. They don't do no research. Just like they started calling conditioner, a moisture treatment. Ain't a drop of moisture, y'all, in a bottle of conditioner. I don't care who makes it. There's no hydration in any oil. I don't care if it's Jamaican, castor, Asian, Hispanic oil. Jesus oil. I don't care whose oil it is. There's no hydration in it. But you got a whole bunch of stylists, y'all. Y'all clients better be careful of the world today. We ain't all the same. You feel me? Some people got this agenda to make your hair jacked up. Some have this agenda. They don't want you having no long hair, so they're going to convince you that you need to chop it off. And I know I've said that enough time, but you can see the things I've been traumatized behind. But yeah, this book, look, it's so old. I'm about to go and get it whatever you call it, restored. Because, I'm a restoration practitioner. But I'm about to restore it, and I'm making copies. Ooh, shoot. Tanya gonna come up with ways to make money, because that's what I do. That's how I ended up in the feds back in 95. Figured out how to multiply the yip. I can call it yip, y'all, on here, because YouTube don't know what yip is. Only homies from the hood knows what yip is. So I learned how to multiply that yip pretty well and started mailing it through the United States Postal Service because old girl that we was sending on the Greyhound, she tried to get me for a whole re-up. I'm trying to say that them folks ran onto the bus. I'm not stupid, but couldn't do nothing about it. She took my little Maria, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. Didn't stop me from getting that money. I just said, well, why don't we just send it through the mail? And I was sending it first class priority. They was mad at me because they didn't realize that I had they little mailmans delivering the yip to the house, straight to my door. And I did it for months upon months before somebody snitched on him in California. Because that's the only time the feds is gonna come get you. Somebody been told on you. I'm gonna sell the book, y'all. Vaughn, you're gonna get copies when you come. I'm also gonna leave those in Florida copies as well. I might. I'm not sure if I'm ready to share this book yet. I said I'm an open book, but I am an only child. I got issues with sharing. But look at these women. Look at the things that we have forgotten to do with our hair that is essential to retaining your hair. Look, I tell so many people, I don't care what hairstyle you wear. I don't care if you do wear braids. I don't care if you do wear locks. I don't care if you let your hair air dry and get all tangled up. Regardless of the style that you're choosing to wear, you still got to care for your hair. You still got to care for the scalp. You must brush and exfoliate to slough off any buildup. That also distributes distributes your natural sebum. That's the only natural oil for your hair is the one that you excrete. But do you know how many stylists don't even realize that the human body excretes an oil naturally? No wonder we got so far deep into the jars of grease, right? Do I have everyone's attention? My water beauty solution is the future. I'm so disappointed in my people because you jumped knee deep into a bucket of relaxer and you didn't ask nobody what's the ingredients. You don't know how many black people have the nerve to ask me what's in your water. Well, you clearly ain't got no water knowledge to be asking me what's in it. It's a gang of shit in water. So you should be asking me, well, what did you take out the water if you got any knowledge? And be careful with that question because I'm a first make sure you got water knowledge before I even try to entertain answering you. Because so many people try to square up on me about my product and you have zero water knowledge. I'm going to get you. Oh, I'm going to get you because I'm going to ask you some questions first about water. And you bet not come at that, I don't know. I don't know. I'll never answer a question like that because I'm educated. You feel me? Because if I don't have the answer, I'm still not going to say, oh no. I'm going to say, hold up. I've never looked into that area before. Let me get back to you. So we about to trim my ends today because I'm about to show you the difference between these beauty school chops and my hair is healthy, but yet let a stylist tell it, I need to blunt cut. She wanna take me up to here. This is what stylists love doing. They don't know how to leave shit alone. They gonna take you clean up here and convince me that all of this is bad hair because what it's a little uneven. Listen, y'all, uneven hair is not damaged hair. These stylists is out to get y'all. And y'all clients need to stop being so goddamn soft and weak. I got a client that I just had to, she asked me to sneak her in the back door. And I asked her why. She's a grown woman. Why are you asking me to sneak you into the back door? And do you know she said it's because her stylist in my building is so mean? I told her, you scared of her? I said, walk your ass through this front door and I'm going to come get you and I'm going to walk through it with you. And she was like, no, can you just please? I was like, dang, she about to cry because I wouldn't sneak her through the back door to come get this bullshit that stylist was talking about. Stylists here in Denver be trying to downplay what I do. They be like, she do some bullshit with some water. Your client came to see about that bullshit, and now you're texting her, letting her know you got openings. She knows you have openings and she ain't lost. She with me because I offer hair care, not another chop hairstyle, and not sure the fuck ain't telling her she needs another protein treatment. I don't even have no protein in my possession. So let's get this trim on the way. Because like I said, there's some people, I know there's some of you clients that are like, I'm getting off of here because she's not about another hairstyle. Bye. Get on up out of here. Shoot, and go back over there to that hairstyling hut. Because, well, I shouldn't have said that. Come sit down, y'all. Come sit down. Because I'm here to help us learn how to care for our hair no matter what hairstyle. No matter what hairstyle you wearing. All right, so I'm about to show y'all how I trim. Newsflash, when you trim, you're not evening out nothing, okay? That's what you do when you haircut. And beauty school didn't teach none of you that went how to trim. And I'm going to tell you now, just bow out, okay? I'll send you some white towels because I know y'all don't have none to wave when the client uses the word trim. It's time for y'all to bow out and say, hey, client, you tripping. You need to go see Miss Tanya because she's the only one, her and her daughter, that knows, can prove through photos. Well, I'm the only one that takes before and after photos, let's be real, of my trim work because I've been traumatized. So you need to show me that you know, and if you know how to work your shears without making somebody shorter, your skills, your haircutting skills are top tier. Don't you know that it's simple to take some hair and just go straight across? What type of skill set does that require? You can do that with some damn knitting shears. That's simple. Stylists act like they like their skill sets are so high, like you're doing the basics that you were taught in beauty school. Miss Tanya done leveled all the way up. So check this out. You see how Miss Tanya got this little point right here? A stylist, she wouldn't let you keep that, honey. Let me show you what a stylist gonna do. Let me see. Okay, so you see how I got that little disconnection right there? Oh no, a stylist ain't having that, honey. She cutting that way up here. Not everybody wants that. And I don't know why clients. Oh, I am, Mark. How you doing, Mark? Vaughn, what they talking about? That you letting them know that they can Google me because I'm a real business. Most Black businesses do not even have a Google listing. Facts. But watch me how I trim this. Try to let y'all see. Because y'all don't be getting it. These stylists, I'll say it that way. Clients, let me show you. Let me demonstrate that Miss Tanya knows how to. Oh, I already did that part. Because that's when I said, let me do this on a live. Let me go over here to this side. And show y'all what you don't do when you're trimming. Jesus, Lord. Alrighty, so trimming is all about holding all the hair like you do when your hair cutting between your fingers, but you are not cutting every strand. Let me show you what a stylist would do. So, you know, these stylists, they just gonna free grab this and they just gonna take the shears and just go, because they don't like you having no hair on your sides or in the back. They're gonna convince you that it's all damaged. Listen, y'all. Uneven hair is not damaged. It's just uneven. It just broke, okay? That does not mean shorter hair does nothing for the health of your hair. Your hair could still be poofy even once you cut it short. It's not like your hair magically turns healthy just because you cut it off. And what I explain to my restoration clients that these stylists have given them this massive alopecia, I tell them the hairs that are missing are not growing back quick. I mean, even the anatomy says that God only gave a half of an inch each month. So these people trying to convince the clients to smearing growth serums across their scalps, that does nothing for growth. What that does is it soothes the itching of the buildup you have on your scalp. That's what oil does. Let's be clear. It has never been a hair growth solution. But remember, we're Americans over here, and you can do and believe what you want to believe. You can run around calling your hair natural when it's not. You can run around saying that you're giving your hair moisture and you're using conditioner when it's not. You can do what you want to do. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna take you out of jail. And in fact, I remember I was so mad in the beginning because so many people was ignoring me about my water. And they was like, what? Water don't do nothing. She's uneducated. I wish I'd have known what I know now, because I'd have been like, are you sure I'm the one that's uneducated? You're the one swearing you need conditioner and proteins and oils. And I'm the one that's uneducated. Now I know what to say. Like, really? I be telling some girls, let's take that weave out your hair and let's see what your hair looks like. And now let's compare. Because I don't wear weave, you know. Shoot. I done worked hard to figure this crap out. I was losing my hair like crazy last year this time. Looked like olive oil. All right, okay, there we go. So check this out. Watch this. Because stylists, man, stylists, they gonna cut off just because like I see that hole, them holes that I got down there. Stylists don't like holes. They gonna close all that up. But you see how different my density is up here compared to down here. Stylists don't care about that shit either. So all they gonna do, they gonna see like, she got all that holes. They gonna cut me all the way down to there. And then try to convince me that that's the only way my hair is going to grow, is it has to be chopped off. So let's see what we do. So when you trim, you're not closing up this hole. You see this hole from here to here? You don't close that and chop that off. You save that. So this is how I do it. I can't do everything for y'all. Shoot, most things I have to do standing next to you. But there, I just trimmed it. You can't see the hairs. I tell my clients, if you can see a whole bunch of hair on the floor, you got a haircut, pimping. Because hair trims are only snipping the hairs protruding past the main form. Let me do it again. So I'm going to take a little bit of that section with this section. And you do more point cutting, just like some of the stylists do, but you don't go chopping all into the length. Dang. Sometimes you have to eyeball it. You got to take a look, determine, is this right here part of her length line? So sometimes you got to hold it and let everything drop and be like, ooh, it is her length line. So if I try to even her out and bring her back here, I'm a chair hop on you. Because those of us that care about our hair, we're going to check it once we get home. And once we realize that you lied to us, stylist, and you said you knew how to trim, but you gave us a haircut, you're never going to see me again. No. That's why most individuals is even booking with me. Because I be asking them, why? What's wrong with your stylist? Why are you coming to me? And then I be asking them, how'd you hear about me? Because I don't be soliciting nobody to book with me. I be seeing so many stylists in these Facebook groups looking so desperate. Like it's a damn boxing rink. You know what I'm saying? And I think clients just be doing it just to get the damn content and the engagement. But listen, that's a strategy. All y'all gotta do is dip into one of these Facebook hair groups and say you looking for a silk press. Honey, these stylists go crazy. And they don't understand that the client just got 55 individuals that just booked, said, I do. I DM'd you. Check your inbox. I got you. I don't want nobody searching for a stylist in a Facebook group. What is Facebook gonna tell me about you? And half these people don't even have a website or a booking link. What, you want me to text you? Or you want me to go to a social media platform? That's not professional business. Professional businesses have a Google page or a website. You can search for them and you'll find their business. But let stylists tell it, you know what I'm saying? That title even says you're a beginner, just so you know. Because after about 10 years, you should be specializing in something. Straight up, real spit. You should be a braid specialist. If that's what you do, if that's what you love to do, you should call yourself a protein specialist. If that's what you do, shit, build a whole brand. behind protein. Go find your own protein. Because I sure built a brand behind my own situation. You feel me? Here we go again. Here's another spot. I don't know if y'all can watch me do this. Can't see. But all I'm going to do, because I kind of got them hairs, all you do, see this right here, back here? I don't know if y'all can see it. But you don't cut a lot. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. All you do, like that strand right there. Oh, hold on. My hair, this is not easy, y'all, trying to entertain y'all by trying to snip my ends. That's all you do. Y'all see that? Huh? You see that? That's it. It's like, that's the name, that's the sound I make when I'm training other people. Just, that's it. Snip, because it's just it's not a, you don't cut all hairs between your fingers. You don't start in the back either. Clients, that's another way to know that the stylist you just booked with don't know what she's doing when it comes to trimming, because you don't start in the back and you never do a blunt cut when you're trimming. That's you don't do that during the trim. That's what you do when you haircut. You see, so I done did the research because I'm like, why do these stylists keep saying the stuff that they're saying? Now I get it. That's because there is this assignment. There's an assignment where it's like, hey, y'all, just tell your clients that they need braids. Just tell your client that their hair is unhealthy and that they need a haircut and they need to cut all their length off. Just tell your client that you have to use heat protectant, and if you don't use heat protectant, your hair is gonna burn. That is not true. I ain't never used no heat protectant, and I use a Marcellin stove. These young girls, ooh, these young girls. I've been wanting to do this to my own hair to see if I can do the curtain bang effect like the stylists be doing. I mean, my daughter does my hair, but she ain't never really been to beauty school, so she don't really be knowing to do what we know to do. You know what I'm saying? My hair is so healthy now that I follow a holistic approach. My hair was really jacked up when I was following that natural approach. That natural approach had me using more chemicals than the law allowed. Why'd they call it natural? Why didn't they call it the chemical approach? Because there's a whole bunch of carcinogenic chemicals in conditioner than there is in, and you should say, what chemicals, Tanya, are you talking about? How do you know my hair is so soft? You can't feel it. You gotta feel my hair. Honey, when people feel it, they be like, that's what they do. I'll be like, I know, huh? They be like, it is really soft. I love having white people feel my hair. I be like, feel it. And they be like, oh my. These are some of the comments. Oh my. One woman said, fuck me. I told her, girl, you better be careful. I'm single. She was like, girl, she said, what kind of perm you got in your hair? I said, baby, I don't do perms. I ain't put a perm in my hair since 1997 was the last time I did a relaxer. I'm never putting no damn formaldehyde, no embalming fluid on my hair that they call keratin nowadays. Do you know how many people don't even know why that stuff stinks like that? Y'all, it's embalming fluid. Y'all ain't did no research? Y'all really believe it's the keratin that God put in our hair? Y'all better slow down. These clients is paying attention, and Miss Tanya is here to bring the truth. I got the holistic approach. Chiz. Honey, shoot, it ain't just one approach. Amen. It has happened so many times with me. Shalene, what state you in? Get me to come to you. Come on, hey, this is gonna hit hard. They probably gonna be at the airport trying to get at me because I'm flying into other states, booking with stylists, clients, and I'm coming to provide what they ain't gonna do for you. You feel me? So I think it's a nice little pairing, like some Bluetooth stuff, you feel me, that I am able to take on with your stylist. So I'm not telling you to steal your stylist, because I ain't got time for y'all unless you're in Colorado like that. But what I do realize that can happen is I can kind of intertwine myself into the care plan. And I know that your stylists are not providing you with a care plan. That's what you're going to get me for. Because the difference between me and your stylist is I'm going to help you at home. Your stylist don't got time for you like that. They only want that money in the shop when you're in the chair. Let's be real. I'm not fucking lying. Shit. And then they done with you until you decide to book again. I tell some stylists there's a reason why your books look the way they look. You don't pre-book nobody before they leave you? Oh, you still doing what you were taught in beauty school. I forgot. This is why you need Miss Tanya. This is why you want to get your hair done by Miss Tanya. That's the best way to get trained. I really don't have time to train nobody. I'm 50 now. I've been trying to train stylists for the past 10 years. I trained 11 stylists here in Denver for free. I thought they really wanted to level up. I thought they really wanted to hair care. They had even me tricked. But guess what? God said, Tanya, forget them. Let them go. Let them keep using conditioner. Let them keep telling clients that they're giving them a moisture treatment with conditioner. Let them tell them that they need heat protectant, and if they don't use heat protectant, their hair is going to burn off. Tanya, let them keep convincing clients that you got to chop an inch or more off in order to have healthy hair. Let them. And I was so scared. At that time, I was like, but God said, Tanya, your hair is not only going to start growing because you're following a more holy approach and not a natural one. He said, honey, I'm going to give you that anointing to also do it for other women. I would never use no fucking Gorilla Glue. And for you to even, Elijah suggested, some of my elders talked about mindsets like yours. There's so many individuals in the world that are attracted to sinful things. There are so many individuals in the world that are attracted to things that are wrong. You know what I'm saying? On this here social media, you'll post something, post a fight. Elijah probably likes watching fights type shit. Elijah probably likes people fighting, you know what I'm saying, in person. Elijah, she uses entertaining fluid for her hair. That's right. I like that title. Go on and call it what you want. Some people done called it miracle water. Some people call it holy water. Some people even call it bullshit. You can call it whatever you want. I had somebody call it snake oil. You can call it whatever in the fuck you want to call it. How about that? Because this shit works. This bullshit softens better than any fucking conditioner. This bullshit has us kicking the relaxers all the way off the motherfucking plank. This bullshit ass fluid that y'all think is some bullshit is changing women's lives and got me earning $10,000 a month. I'm never going back to conditioner, Elijah. I'm never going back to using things that was making my hair fall and was not making it move. I'm never going back to the natural approach and the proteins and the keratins, because my hair never moved like this. I could never put my hands through my hair like this. So Elijah, we're all not the same, clearly. Clearly, we're not the same. Miss Tanya is here to lead those that not just cares, Elijah, those that care. I don't start fights, but I end them. No, you probably like watching them because, let me go back to see, Elijah, what you said. You said some old dumb stuff, like she uses embalming fluid. You think I got chemicals in my hair? That just goes to show how much you don't know, Elijah. Go get you some paper and pencil because you don't know. You just like the majority of the world today. You think you know everything. I don't even put conditioner in my hair, and you probably use dumbass conditioner thinking that it's going to moisturize, put moisture in your hair. Moisturizers have no moisture, Elijah. You've been brainwashed, my love. No, I don't start fights. I'll show up though. There's a difference with me. I'm going to show up. I probably ain't going to take the first lick, but I'm going to show up. Elijah, let me see how many subscribers you got. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Let me check on Mr. Elijah. He got 13 subscribers. Can y'all make Elijah feel a little bit more relevant and subscribe to his little channel for whatever he's doing? Elijah, how come you only got 13 subscribers? People don't like you? I'm not mad. I'm responding. That's what my mom used to say. She liked to fuck with me. And then when I get ready to respond to her bullshit, then it's like, what's wrong with you, Tanya? Ain't shit wrong with me, Elijah. I'm just responding to your fucked up energy and I'm returning it and you don't like it, do you? And now I'm about to go right on back down. Yeah, it don't matter. You only got 13, my guy. Come on, Elijah. I'm gonna piss you off here in a minute. You better, and I'm gonna let you stay in here too. And I need y'all to like the live. Those of y'all that are listening to me and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all know, y'all see how healthy my hair is. Like the live, please. So Elijah can calm down and go give him some more damn subscribers so he can feel relevant. He had to come up in this woman's live. I know you like this melanin, this cocoa, honey. I'm cocoa. You love this cocoa. Elijah, I kind of see you look like a white boy. Where are you from, Elijah? How old are you? You got any kids? How old are you, first of all? How old are you, Elijah? No, a lot of people get mad at me because I'm not persuadable, because I'm an alpha female. A lot of men don't like that about ladies. Men want you to be submissive and want you to be a bunch of punks and they want you to be weak. That ain't me. That ain't me, Elijah. I'm an alpha female. I'm a shark out here with these females. I ain't nothing like the rest, you feel me? And yeah, I do like to fight, actually. It's an amazing resource to handle bullies. Because all you got to do is just punch a bully one time in their face and they will leave you alone. Because they don't like the energy to be returned. They don't like to be fed the medicine that they dish out to other people. I've had to learn that and do the research about bullies. I think Elijah's a bully, y'all. I really do. I really do think he's a bully. Oh, thank you, Sebastian. You guys love how to read. Y'all know how to redirect Miss Tanya and get her back into Miss Mason, huh? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But let me get back to trimming these ends. Just coming on really to tell y'all that my tour done kicked off. I am looking for other high-end professionals like myself who have a clientele base like Miss Kimberly Bell does in Florida that wants to provide their clients with some hair loss solutions, some scalp care, finally, Jesus, without going to no dang dermatologist. And the cost is very affordable. I don't even charge much more than I charge here in Denver, because I'm not trying to get rich or nothing. I'm just really trying to help my people to understand you've been brainwashed into thinking you need all that stuff on your hair and you don't. Y'all see me trimming? That's all you do is get these little bitty hairs that have protruded past the main form. You hold them all so you know what not to cut. But that's all you do when you trimming, y'all. Man, my clients are loving the fact that I'm not chopping their hair any shorter than it is when they show up, y'all. Dang. At least check with the client. All this sneak cutting y'all be chopping, y'all be doing, and then trying to convince the client once they say something that they had a bunch of dead ends. You should have been telling the client about her dead ends before and show them to the client. Don't just be talking about them. Show the client that she's got dead ends, because most stylists don't even know what a damn dead end looks like. Damn it. I be watching them, y'all. I done sat with a few here in Denver too. I would never, if they told me they do my hair for free, I wouldn't sit with them. I'd be like, nope, nope, because my length is more important. It's very important to me. I don't want no damn beauty school chop. Beauty school damn bobs, Aaron. You got to be real special to want your hair that goddamn short in the back of your head. That's not me. Shit. Shoot. Y'all got me cussing and stuff. Anybody got any questions? Time to drop the questions. No, I'm Miss Tanya. I'm a holistic hair and scalp restoration practitioner. I don't do politics. I do hair, scalp, and skin. Hair, scalp, and nails. I am not my hair. I'm not the skin. I am the soul that lays within. I like that, Sebastian. Where are you joining me from? You're a new name. Did you like the live and have you subscribed to my tribe? Hey, y'all, I'm about to start having giveaways. You know, I have memberships that only Miss Netta has joined, and Miss Netta, I'm gonna still ask you. I'm gonna keep asking you. I need your contact information so that I can send you your goodies. But I'm gonna start having giveaways on here. There's so many things that I purchase when I'm doing my independent research studies, and then I like, for instance, this that I don't end up using. Like if somebody wants this stuff, you better ask me too, Miss Tanya, why you giving it away, and I'll tell you. But I done did the holistics with this line, and I don't like it, and I won't be using it on my clients anymore. I now use shimmer. Well, hold on. Yeah, shimmer lights because this one has three flipping different alcohols in it. Like, golly, your hair gonna be so brittle. This is a type of protein that I didn't know this had that many alcohols in it. And you don't really know about things until you read them. So I'm putting this in my hair. But remember, some people out there like stylists, they don't care. So if you're a stylist and you don't care, I'll give you this for free. All you got to do is pay for the shipping. And you can tear up your client's hair with it because I'm never using this Band 2 yellow out conditioner. And the shimmer lights is so much more milder because the shimmer lights only has one alcohol in it. This one got three. Plus with some hydrogen peroxide. Dang. With bleach. That's crazy. So I'm about to start doing some giveaways to kind of spice up the channel, give y'all something a little bit more to look forward to than Miss Tanya just running her mouth. I really be dropping gems. Y'all need to understand the difference. I don't just be on here talking about a bunch of stuff that don't matter. I be on here sharing my good news and my good gospel about how I've figured out a way to make our hair softer. That's all I talk about. I don't know what people be talking about they offer healthy hair care. Okay, I offer soft hair care. How about that? Your hair is gonna be softer than it's ever been. Softer than it was with a relaxer, softer than it was with protein, softer than it was with this crazy dangerous keratin treatment they're doing, softer than these Brazilian blowouts as well. Your hair, because it's gonna last. Now everybody's like, what? The hair is soft in the chair. Everybody's hair is soft on service day in the chair. But what happens the next morning? Hmm. And client, if you have to get up and put a flat iron or some product on your hair the next morning, you got. My clients don't have to do nothing but get up and go like y'all just watched me do today. All my clients is living this hair heaven. That was not the case when we was rocking with the natural tribe. We was a little kinky and frizzy and hard to comb through. Hair was coming out all over the place. Now, if you like that, hey, raise your hand if you sure. You feel me? I don't like that. I want my hair to be soft. I want my hair to move. Even if Elijah came and said that I needed to have him in my hair, I'm a fool with Elijah because I'm all about anything that's going to make my hair better. I bet you Elijah got about 25 products in his bathroom because he's running around here like a chicken with his head cut off because he don't got no damn product knowledge either. Probably puts mousse, gel, all type of stuff in his hair to try to make it look good. You feel me? And guess what, Elijah? We're people of color. We're POCs and WOCs and got hair looking better than yours. Ooh, we don't have to use no products, Elijah, but you got to get up and put some gloop in your hair every damn day, Elijah. What's wrong with you? That goes to show that you ain't got healthy hair. So, I've had enough of him. Deuces, Elijah. See, and that's what I love about understanding the power that we have in the world today. You can accept and release anybody you want to, especially in a relationship. And if you need some help, go get some scissors and cut them off that way. But don't let nobody really just kind of try to have their way with you like that. My mom tries to do that to me. And I got to cut her ass off too. I was just talking to her this morning, and sometimes I have to raise my voice at her and let her know that, mother, I am grown. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm 50 years old. And you're not going to talk crazy to me. My mother thinks that she can still disrupt my day and my life. I'm not going to let it happen. Who is gonna let somebody stay around them that's irritating them? That's stupid. Of course I only want people that are for me. Of course I only want people on this live that want soft hair. Some people are weird. You can have curly hair, it doesn't matter. I have curly hair too. I just like to smooth mine. That's all. Mine's curly when it's wet. So it doesn't matter the style you wear. If you have wavy hair, you gotta order my water beauty solution and get that tap water up off your hair. Because once you rinse your favorite conditioner, you can use conditioner if you want to. That's your hair. You can put a bunch of heat protectant in it and edge control and gel and foam and all the bottles they got in the beauty supply store. That's on you. Ain't nobody gonna take you to jail. I'm not gonna be mad at you. But you need to get that tap water up off your hair and your skin. That's what's causing your hair to feel so damn horrible after you wash it. And that's what's causing your skin to feel tight and white. They call it ashy. Got everybody brainwashed into believing their skin is dry. And that's not the case until after the day you die. When I do the holistics, it makes sense. It's like, damn, that's true. I did 2 dead peoples. And I'm going to tell you now, dry skin, you can't pinch. You can't pinch it. Can't do this to dry skin. So I don't care if it is white. If you can pinch it and it's white, it ain't dry, y'all. Damn, y'all ain't did no research. I don't know where y'all get y'all's education from. Because I've had this knowledge for years. I just decided to go public with it 3 years ago. Somebody said, Tanya, you need to start helping more people. And I said, why? Don't nobody want no help? Everybody just wants to throw on a wig or an extension or ignore it and just be nappy. One of the three, but ain't nobody really trying to do the work that it takes to have healthy hair. Ain't nobody really trying to do the work that it takes to minimize your hair loss. Ain't nobody really willing to take the time to do the work that it takes to retain your hair and finally get past your shoulders like myself. My hair length was way up here and it was falling out like crazy. Not only have I figured out how to reverse our hair loss effects, but I've also figured out how to re-regulate and restore your anagen phase. And I'm not gonna poke you with no needles. I don't need no Novocaine or no lidocaine. I'm not gonna trick you and brainwash you into thinking shampoo fixes it. I'm definitely not gonna tell you that some damn oil is gonna grow your hair either. Because the main people using oil, your hair is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Your hair ain't getting longer and longer and longer. Everybody gets growth from the scalp. But if you're not able to advance your growth and get beyond your last haircut, that's because you need to see me every 14 days. So many people think that they can do without me, and you can't. You can't. So y'all gonna have to just reach out. Let's set a date. Fly me on in. I need at least 4 clients to book in one day. You can get your family. I don't care who they are. I just need 4, okay? And then we'll get a date and I'll throw it on my booking link. And you know what I'm saying? I'll get that ticket because I got the coins. It's nothing for me to fly to you. Other people would struggle because they don't manage their money very well. I'm a money manager and a money motivator, man. You feel me? I like to talk like E40 sometimes. I love E40. But I'm gonna get off of here because I feel myself getting lighter. So I just came on to let y'all know what's coming. I'm gonna be selling this book in the days to come. I want y'all to also know my Holistic Hair and Scalp Restoration Tour has already kicked out. Shout out to Kimberly Bell and all of her amazing beauties down in Lake Worth, Florida. I'm coming to you November 9th. That's already set in stone. We've already sold out the first day. I think that was amazing. And we've already began taking bookings for the second day. So my stay has already been extended. I'll be in Florida now 2 days. So hopefully it turns into 3 or 4. I told Kimberly I'll stay all week. Ways out. I got to come back and do my clients for the weekend. But I just set a date for Atlanta, Georgia. I'm coming to Atlanta. Well, it's not like I've never come to Atlanta. I live there part-time, but I've never taken a client. And I won't say never. I used to try to take clients back in 2018, but I didn't have my money together back then. And it was too expensive for me to try to fly back and forth consistently. And I just didn't know how to mentally organize all that. But now that I got all this experience, you feel me, and knowledge, I'm able to manage flying into other markets and cities. And I don't even need a salon. I prefer a salon. Hey, anybody that knows anybody that owns a salon or even leases a salon in Atlanta, I need to hear from you ASAP. I would like to lease your space for just a day. It'll be on possibly, preferably a Monday. So I'm hoping that's a day that you're closed and you're not taking your clients. So if you know somebody in Atlanta, Georgia that either owns a suite or a salon or has a suite or a salon, please reach out to me. I would like to lease your space for a day so that I can put the Atlanta, Georgia date on my booking link. I believe I'm also headed up to Seattle, Washington here recently. My little sister is down in Houston. I'm going to do a pop up down in Houston. I got Peoples in Vegas. I'm doing a pop up in Vegas. I just got to get all these dates together and coordinate everything with my businesses here in Denver because I'm going to continue to manage my clientele base here. So when you guys go to the booking link that's in the description of this live, just click the description and you will see my link. If you go to the link, you will see that I got 2 locations already on the map, which is Lake Worth, Florida, and Denver, Colorado. Atlanta, Georgia is being added soon as I find myself a location. I'm not doing hair in my home. So let me know if any of you have any connections in Atlanta, as close to Buckhead as possible, because that's where I stay when I'm there. But if you need hair loss management, you already know your stylist can't help you with that. Only Miss Tanya can. Your dermatologist, those people are for your skin, not your hair. And I tell all my clients, you didn't go to that dermatologist for a skin problem. You're going for a hair loss problem, and they do not do hair. I'm the hair loss expert. So you all need to book with me. Come see me, and I'm gonna prove it to you through photos. I don't do no just barking like I do on this YouTube. I take photos so that I show you. You don't have to listen to what I'm saying. Look at your photos. And I'm proving to women that I'm reversing their alopecia effects and I'm re-regulating and restoring their anagen regrowth phase on a holistic level. So we're not taking no biotin pills. We're not smearing growth serum across our scalps. And we damn sure ain't doing no more protective styling. No wigs, no extensions, and no more braids. I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all. And deuces.